There are times you want to experiment with a course and you're not sure what will happen. Canvas gives you that capability. If you go up to the menu bar up here, and right after the COM/FSM dot and before the instructor, you type beta dot comfsm.beta.instructure.com and press enter, you will be in the Canvas test installation. It'll warn you this at the bottom. This resets every single week. Do not try to do grading here. The grades will simply disappear. This is a test platform. It is, in the world of computer science, a beta platform. In fact, features that are in beta will appear here first. So if you hear about a new feature, it'll show up here first so you can test it out. In here, this copies everything in production every week. Basically on the weekend, at some point, not sure exactly the time, but it resets. It reloads what you're running in production, and any changes you make here do disappear. But it means you can do whatever you want in here to experiment with different features and see what happens if you do that. You don't understand what a particular feature does and you don't want to mess up your course in production, you can go to the beta and you can test out your ideas and what you want to try to do up here in the beta. So it's a place you can go and trial out major changes that may affect your production course negatively, because nothing you do here will affect your actual course. So it's a really good place to test stuff out, make sure things work. There may be some limitations on all the things that will work in the beta. In some instances, there'll be some external tools, some LTI tools, that may not fully function with the beta environment. There are some other features. The beta environment doesn't generate notifications, doesn't generate there's a few other things it doesn't do. It is a beta environment, an experimental, if you will, almost like a sandbox that resets every week from whatever you've got in your course. So I must have had this folded up last week, and now so in the beta it comes in folded up. So it's a good place to experiment and play. And just remember that anything you do here doesn't stick. So you can see some of the future features that are coming in this in the platform, and take a look at them and experiment. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Was it's a place to play, to get back to your production platform. Just get rid of the word beta and you're back to your production. The URLs are exactly the same, they just have the word beta in it. So it's a good place you can go to experiment and see what happens, find your way forward with things. As you're working in it, don't forget you can always go to help, search the Canvas guides, and type in your question in here. How do I extend the time for a test for a student? Whatever, and it'll come up with some sort of answers. And you can go through this and extend testing time for one or more students. So the community will help you, and you can then test stuff out in the beta, and once you got it working the way you want to, you can then go into production, the production version, this one here, and make the changes that you've already tested in the beta. Thanks for watching.